everybody. What's up?
Elsa Pataky is a Spanish actress, model, and film producer, best known internationally for her role as Elena Neves in the Fast and Furious film franchise. Born on July 18, 1976, in Madrid, Spain. Her full name is Elsa Lafuente Medianu. She adopted her maternal grandmother's surname, Pataky, as her stage name. Early life and career. Elsa grew up in a culturally diverse household. Her father is Spanish, and her mother is of Romanian and Hungarian descent. She studied journalism and also took acting classes, which led her to begin her career in Spanish television and films in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Her breakout role in Spain was in the TV series El Salir de clase, which brought her national recognition. Hollywood career. Elsa transitioned into international roles in the mid-2000s. Her most notable Hollywood role is Elena Neves, a Brazilian police officer and Dominic Toretto's love interest, in Fast 5, 2011, Fast and Furious 6, 2013, and subsequent films in the series. Beyond Fast and Furious, she has appeared in several action and thriller films, including Snakes on a Plane, 2006, Give 'Em Hell, Malone, 2009, Interceptor, 2022. A Netflix action film in which she plays the lead role. Personal life. Elsa Pataky is married to Australian actor Chris Hemsworth, best known as Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The two met in 2010 and were married later that year. They have 3 children together, a daughter and twin sons, and reside in Byron Bay, Australia. Elsa is also passionate about fitness, nature, and wellness. She has co-authored wellness books and frequently shares lifestyle and health tips through social media and interviews. She's multilingual, speaking Spanish, English, French, Italian, and Romanian. Career highlights and versatility. Elsa Pataky isn't just a pretty face on screen. She's a dynamic actress who's taken on a range of roles across different genres and languages. Early work in Spain. Before Hollywood came calling, Elsa was already a household name in Spain. In addition to El Salir de clase, she starred in Tio Willy TV series, Los Serrano Ninette, 2005. A romantic comedy that showcased her dramatic and comedic chops. Hollywood and action films. Her Hollywood portfolio leans heavily into action, reflecting her personal interest in fitness and tough, empowered characters. She did many of her own stunts in Interceptor, a Netflix original where she played an army captain defending a missile intercept base. That role marked her as more than just a supporting actress. She proved she could carry an action film on her own. Biceps fitness and wellness. Elsa is known for her strong, athletic physique and healthy lifestyle. She's very active and trains regularly with her husband, Chris Hemsworth. The two often work out together, and she's contributed to Center, Chris's fitness and wellness app. In 2019, she released a book titled Strong: How to Eat, Move and Live with Strength and Vitality, which blends fitness advice, personal stories, and life philosophy. It reflects her belief in balance, consistency, and embracing challenges. Home life in Australia. After living in Los Angeles for several years, Elsa and Chris moved to Byron Bay, Australia to raise their children in a more grounded, nature-focused environment. They live on a stunning estate near the beach, and Elsa often shares glimpses of their outdoor life, surfing, horseback riding, hiking, and spending time with animals. She's described motherhood as her most fulfilling role, often choosing projects that fit into her life as a parent and support her family's lifestyle. Globe languages and global influence. Elsa speaks 5 languages: Spanish, English, French, Italian, and Romanian. That polyglot ability has helped her work across Europe and the US, and it adds to her worldly, cosmopolitan appeal. She's been a cover girl for major fashion and lifestyle magazines in multiple countries. Red heart relationship with Chris Hemsworth. Elsa and Chris have become one of Hollywood's most admired couples. They keep things low-key but supportive, often showing up for each other's premieres and sharing little insights into their life together. Their chemistry is relaxed and genuine. Elsa has joked in interviews about being the one to toughen up Thor in real life. Crystal ball. What's next? Elsa continues to pick roles that inspire her, and she's open to new challenges. With her action credentials and wellness brand expanding, she's carving a unique path as both an actress and a public figure. Elsa Pataky. More than meets the eye. Paint palette, creative passions and hidden talents. While she's best known for acting and modeling, Elsa has a strong creative side that often flies under the radar. Photography and art. She has a love for visual aesthetics and often shares beautifully composed shots on her Instagram. She enjoys photography and has an eye for capturing natural beauty, landscapes, and candid family moments. Writing. In addition to her wellness book Strong, Elsa has spoken about wanting to write more, perhaps fiction or lifestyle content that empowers women to embrace strength in all its forms. Design enthusiast. Elsa is also drawn to design and aesthetics. She played a major role in shaping the look and feel of the family's stunning Byron Bay home, which blends natural materials, sustainable elements, and modern luxury. Speech, balloon philosophy and way of life. Elsa exudes a peaceful, confident energy. She's spoken in interviews about her philosophy on living with intention and balance. Connection with nature. Living in Australia has deepened her love for nature. She spends a lot of time outdoors, whether it's swimming in the ocean, hiking, or horseback riding, which she's been passionate about since childhood. Balance over perfection. She doesn't chase perfection. In her wellness book, she talks about embracing imperfections and focusing on what feels good rather than what just looks good. Strength as empowerment. For Elsa, strength is more than physical, it's about mental resilience, emotional intelligence, and showing up authentically. She encourages women to find their own version of strong. Dress, fashion and style icon. Elsa has an effortlessly chic style, whether she's on a red carpet or strolling barefoot on the beach. She mixes elegance with a bohemian flair. Red carpet looks. She favors bold, feminine silhouettes, think deep necklines, metallics, and sleek updos. Casual style. Off-duty, she rocks flowy dresses, natural textures, earthy tones, and wide-brimmed hats. Very Byron Bay meets Vogue. Sustainable fashion advocate. Elsa supports ethical fashion brands and is conscious about what she wears aligning with her values. Horse face. Fun and lesser-known facts. She loves horses and has ridden since she was a kid. On her property, she has horses and often shares moments from riding or caring for them. Martial arts lover. Elsa has practiced Muay Thai and other forms of combat training, not just for movie roles, but as a personal challenge. Adrenaline junkie. She's into surfing, snowboarding, and adventure sports. She's admitted she's often the one in her relationship pushing for a little more danger and fun. Has a tattoo in Viking runes on her arm that matches Chris Hemsworth's, a nod to their shared interest in Norse mythology. Multilingual at home. She speaks Spanish with her kids, helping them stay connected to her roots. Railway track. What's next for Elsa? Elsa has hinted at wanting to do more work behind the camera, maybe even directing or producing stories that spotlight strong, complex women. She's also passionate about environmental causes, parenting, and mental wellness. Don't be surprised if you see her leading global campaigns or partnering with sustainable brands in the near future. Origins and cultural roots. Elsa Pataky was born Elsa Lafuente Medianu in Madrid, Spain. Her rich heritage has had a huge influence on her identity. Her father is a Spanish biochemist, and her mother is of Romanian and Hungarian descent, which adds to her multilingual fluency and global perspective. She grew up valuing both science and creativity, which shaped her well-rounded, curious personality. She studied journalism at the Universidad CEU San Pablo in Madrid, all while honing her craft at the Teatro Cámara de Ángel Gutiérrez Drama School. From a young age, Elsa was driven, focused, and fearless about carving her path, even when that meant stepping away from the traditional to pursue a creative life. TV before Hollywood. The Spanish spotlight. Before her Hollywood breakthrough, Elsa was already famous in Spain. Her role in the teen series Al Salir de Clase skyrocketed her into Spanish stardom, leading to work in films like Ninette, 2005, a romantic comedy that displayed her comedic timing. Roma Santa, 2004, a supernatural thriller that explored darker, more dramatic themes. Is No Good, 2005, a French comedy based on a popular comic strip. Her early work revealed her adaptability and range. She wasn't afraid of taking risks, diving into fantasy, horror, and romance long before action made her global. The global stage. Fast and Furious and Beyond. Elsa entered the global pop culture scene with Fast 5, 2011, playing Elena Neves, a Brazilian cop who becomes a love interest to Vin Diesel's Dom. Her character added depth and emotional nuance to a testosterone-heavy franchise. Fans appreciated Elena's strength and integrity. She wasn't just another love interest, but a force in her own right. She reprised the role in multiple sequels. And while the character's arc came to a close, Elsa left a lasting impression in one of the biggest franchises of all time. Other notable projects: Snakes on a Plane, 2006, Yep. That Cult Classic. DD Hollywood, 2010, A Cautionary Tale About Fame. Interceptor, 2022, her solo lead debut, where she trained like a beast for months to convincingly portray an army captain woman in lotus position. Mind, Body and Soul. The wellness warrior. Elsa is a major advocate for holistic health. She's not into crash diets or fads. Her wellness philosophy is about consistency, joy, and mental clarity. Her 2019 book, Strong, reflects her approach to building a lifestyle that's grounded in movement, self-love, and purpose. She co-created content for Center, the Hemsworth fitness and mindfulness app, sharing workouts, recipes, and mindset tips. What's cool about Elsa's take? It's never about snapping back or chasing a body ideal. It's about resilience, energy, and living with strength from the inside out. Family woman. Girl boy motherhood and family life. Elsa has often said that being a mother is her most important role. She and Chris Hemsworth have 3 children, daughter India Rose, and twin sons Sasha and Tristan. Their parenting style blends adventure with grounded values. The kids are growing up surfing, climbing trees, and learning different languages. Elsa's big on letting her children explore their identities while keeping them connected to nature and tradition. She's also been honest about the challenges of parenting, especially balancing her own identity with motherhood. In interviews, she's spoken candidly about things like managing relationship dynamics while raising young kids, navigating personal sacrifices, keeping her own passions alive outside the mom title, seedling sustainability and conscious living. Elsa's lifestyle in Byron Bay is more than just aesthetic, it reflects her love for the environment. She supports causes related to ocean conservation, wildlife protection, ethical fashion, plant-based living. Not strict, but leaning toward more sustainable eating habits. Her home is eco-friendly, filled with reclaimed materials, solar power setups, and a garden where they grow part of their food. Mike public image and legacy. Elsa Pataky is that rare celebrity who's both aspirational and approachable. She's famous but not too famous. Gorgeous, but still posts messy, sweaty workout selfies. She doesn't chase attention, but when she shows up, people notice. She's often compared to other women who blend fitness, fame, and authenticity, like Gal Gadot or Gisele Bündchen. But Elsa's got her own lane, and her fans love her for exactly that. Sparkles. Elsa Pataky in a nutshell. Birthdate, July 18, 1976. Languages: Spanish, English, French, Italian, Romanian. Hobbies: horseback riding, Muay Thai, surfing, writing, photography. Known for Fast and Furious, Interceptor, wellness advocacy. Vibe: earthy, strong, fierce, soft-hearted. Behind the scenes, films, grit, and training like a warrior. Elsa Pataky might look glam on the red carpet, but on set, she's a machine. For her lead role in Netflix's Interceptor, she trained like an actual soldier for months. Military boot camp style workouts, weapon handling, combat choreography, heavy-duty stunt training. Some of which she did herself. She worked with her husband's stunt team, the same crew that handles high-intensity Marvel scenes. Even Hemsworth admitted she was more intense than he expected. Open-mouth smile. She said that playing Captain J.J. Collins in Interceptor was her most physically and emotionally demanding role, and it lit a fire in her to pursue more action-led projects. It wasn't just about proving something to others, but to herself. Clapperboard. She's not just acting, she's producing. Elsa co-produced Interceptor, which showed her growing interest in having creative control and input into the types of roles she takes. She's not waiting for someone to hand her a script, she's starting to build her own opportunities, especially for female-led action and adventure. Couple. The Chris and Elsa dynamic. A true power couple, but chill. Let's talk about the Hemsworth-Pataky love story. These two are both A-listers, but what's cool is that they don't play the typical celebrity couple PR game. Here's what makes their relationship stand out. They met through a talent agent in 2010 and got married just a few months later. Quick, intense, and just worked. Elsa was already an established star in Europe when Chris was just breaking out with Thor. She supported him through that rise, even stepping back a bit from her own career to focus on family during his Marvel years. Now that their kids are older, they've flipped the focus. Chris has taken breaks from big roles so Elsa can pursue her own acting goals. It's a genuine give and take partnership. And yes, they tease each other constantly online. She roasts his selfies. He photobombs her yoga. It's all love, no performative gloss. Mike media presence. She's low-key. But magnetic. Elsa isn't one of those celebs always on talk shows or chasing magazine covers. She picks her spots. And when she does show up, people listen. What makes her media presence cool? She's real. Speaks openly about parenting struggles, self-doubt, and aging in an industry obsessed with youth. She doesn't try to be a brand, she is the brand. Wellness, strength, family, balance. Her Instagram is a mix of workouts, nature, her kids, never overexposed, and casual Aussie beach life vibes. No heavy filters. No over-polished BS. She's very Gen Z in spirit, even though she's solidly Gen X. Crystal ball. What's next for Elsa? Let's talk legacy and potential. Elsa Pataky is entering a new phase, and honestly, she's just getting warmed up. Here's where she could go next. Clapperboard. Director or producer. She's got vision. With her production experience on Interceptor, don't be surprised if she launches a production company focused on female-led action, global storytelling, or Spanish-language cinema. Woman in lotus position. Wellness empire. Between her book Strong, her work with Center, and her influence in the fitness space, Elsa could easily launch a branded line of wellness products, retreats or events. Byron Bay Style, a documentary series on women and wellness around the world. Writing hand author life, a memoir would slap. Something like Strong and Wild. Stories on love, loss, and living with power. Honestly, even a children's book inspired by motherhood and mythology could be cool. She and Chris love Norse lore. Face mask, the comeback role. Imagine Elsa in a dramatic Spanish-language thriller or as a hardened action lead in an international spy franchise. Think Atomic Blonde energy. She's ready. Rocket TLDR. Elsa Pataky is a badass action star in her own right, a multilingual, multicultural powerhouse, a grounded celeb who makes wellness cool without being preachy, a loving partner and fierce mom, a future producer, director in the making, a quiet icon with loud potential.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.